Muhannad was born and raised in Silwan, Al-Quds. Make some noise for Al-Quds! Make some noise for Silwan! Before immigrating to Canada, where he is now a professor of sociology at Mount Royal University, he has written many academic articles and book chapters, as well as 2 books and opinion pieces for Al Jazeera, the Baffler, Middle East Eye, and others. Please make some noise for Muhammad Ayyash.
Thank you, everyone. I don't know if I've ever seen such a big gap between what's going on in these streets and these disgusting institutions that claim to represent us. Our government has betrayed humanity. Our media has betrayed humanity. Our universities have betrayed humanity. Our school boards have betrayed humanity. And definitely these banks and other companies have betrayed humanity. Truth and justice only reside on these streets. Never forget that. You stand for truth and justice and for the liberation of the Palestinian people and many other people that have suffered under this brutal Euro-American imperial colonial system. These institutions will never listen to us when we just ask them nicely. We need to put pressure on them. We need to put political pressure. We need to put economic pressure. If you've ever volunteered for a politician, I want you to email them tonight and say, no more of my time for you. If you've ever given them a dime, email them tonight and say, no more money for you. If you've ever voted for them, email them tonight and say, no more votes for you. That's the only way they'll learn. For companies, if they're complicit in Israeli genocide, don't spend your money there. No more. Boycott all companies that are complicit in the genocide of the Palestinian people. BDS! 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 If you're not familiar with BDS, go to their website, educate yourself. And this is one thing that I'm going to ask all of you here to do tonight. Right now, as we speak, as we push for truth and justice on these streets, the cowards and the violent genocide supporters are meeting the Israelis, the Americans, the Canadians, the Brits. They're all meeting. And they are planning a Middle East that has no Palestine in it. So let's foil their stinking plans. Let's spoil those plans. We will not be erased. So, I want you, they think that in 1 year from now, you will have all forgotten about this. They do believe that. So, I want you right now to promise yourself, I was gonna fall. I want you to promise yourself. I want you to promise the person standing next to you. I want you to look at the eyes and the images of those dead, murdered children, men and women in Palestine. And I want you to promise them that you will never forget. You will never forget. Never forget. Keep this feeling. Keep this feeling in your heart. Keep it in your minds. Keep it on the tip of your tongues. Don't ever let go of what you're feeling right now. And listen, people, commit yourself to a long, absolutely, commit yourself to a lifelong struggle here. Look, I hope that in my lifetime, I see the liberation of Palestine. I hope that in my lifetime, I see indigenous sovereignty flourish on these lands again. But I'm also going to prepare myself for a lifelong struggle. Until the day I die, I am committed to the Palestinian liberation struggle. Until I die, I am committed to the liberation struggle of all peoples across this world from the evils of European and American imperialism and colonialism. That system was never built for us. When you watch the horrors and the brutalities and the massacres right now in Gaza, don't forget that's how Israel was founded in 1948. Don't forget that's how this settler colony was founded as well. Don't forget those brutalities were also what the British Empire, the German Empire, the French Empire did to peoples across the African continent, across the Asian continent, across the whole world. We will never rest until this Euro-American imperial world order is dismantled. And we're going to do it through people power. Economic pressure, political pressure. Keep those two words on your minds at all times. Commit yourself from now until liberation. Commit yourself.
Yes!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
I know it's frustrating. We're doing all of this work and the brutal genocide is still happening. I know it's frustrating. But let me tell you something right now. People in Palestine, in Silwan where I was born and raised, in Ramallah, in Gaza, across the entirety of Palestine, people hear you. People notice you, people see you, and they need to hear you. They need to continue to see you. We are here! So, let's do it one more time here while I'm up here. You're gonna keep doing it all night. But let's do it one more time while I'm up here. Let's be extremely loud here and let the people of Gaza hear us. The beautiful people of Gaza, the best people in the world. So get loud with me here. Gaza, Gaza, you will rise!
Gaza, Gaza, you will rise!
Palestine will never die!
Palestine will never die!
Gaza, Gaza, you will rise!
Gaza, Gaza, you will rise!
Palestine will never die!
Palestine will never die!
Gaza, Gaza, you will rise!
Gaza, Gaza, you will rise!
Palestine will never die!
Palestine will never die!
We've been struggling for over 100 years. We'll go 600 if we have to. Until liberation, keep it in your hearts, keep it in your minds, and on the tip of your lungs. Thank you.
Make some noise for Muhammad Ayyash! Our next speaker is Ali Mallah. Ali is an organizer and representative, a well-respected representative of the Arab community in the GTA. He is a lifelong supporter for the Palestinian cause for liberation and freedom. He is representing many Arab communities. Let's all make some noise for Ali Mallah.
Brothers, sisters, and friends, Assalamu alaikum and peace be yours. I know somebody says it is cold, but I swear I'm so warm because the blood is circulating in my vein and in my heart out of love for Gaza and out of anger against all those warmongers from all over, from Canada to UK to the US and all the way to occupied Palestine. My My brothers and sisters, you've been in the streets for hours, and we will not. Let me speak, please. Hello? So, you've been on the streets for hours, and I know it's a salat time for the people who pray, but this also is a part of salat. What you're doing here is speaking up against the power to be. It's a kind of ibadah. And brothers and sisters, we must be silent when children are sleeping. But we must thunder when children are murdered. We must thunder when children, elderly people, and women and men are murdered. What's happening in Gaza is not a war. It's an ethnic cleansing, and it's a genocide against the Palestinian people. You know, a couple days ago, Mr. Trudeau, was kicked out of a restaurant.
Yeah, I love that.
And in one of the interview with one of the mainstream media, in answer to the question how he feels about it, he said, it's not about me. The whole country is divided. I couldn't believe how dumb and stupid he is. It's about him as the Prime Minister of this country who is siding with a genocidal and with a murderer, illegal and racist state. And here in Ontario, we have the uneducated Minister of Education, who is reigning on school boards across the province to discipline principals, teachers, and the students who are mobilizing for ceasefire and to end the aggression on Gaza. I say to this uneducated one and his boss, and to all Canadian politicians who have not mastered the courage and take a stand, we call them for a public debate. Any of them, if he or she ever dares to participate, will have a public debate with the Palestinian sisters and Palestinian brother, and maybe get some education about international politics and about Palestine and about Gaza. Brothers and sisters, none of us is free if one of us are chained. Injustice to one is injustice to all. All the war monuments you see in this land and in the rest of Europe are monuments of genocide and mass murders. So my dear sisters and brothers, I have a special request, and please repeat after me. We will united for Gaza, for Palestine, for justice, for Black Lives Matter, for Aboriginal people, for all oppressed people. And we will do our best to keep united and keep building this movement until we achieve what we are looking for. Finally, you hear a lot. The people united will never be defeated. Finally, brothers and sisters, I would love to stay with you all night and all day. Because this is what we owe to Palestine and to the children and the victims of Gaza. But I want to end by saying, you hear a lot about Israel's right of self-defense. No! The only people who have the right of self-defense are the Palestinian and the oppressed people and the occupied people. So they choose to be with the occupiers, and we are with the people and with the resistance. We are with the people of Palestine and the resistance by any means necessary. And brothers and sisters, I know you love it, and I love it, because Zionists hate it. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea,
Palestine will be free.
from the river to the sea,
Palestine will be free.
from the river to the sea,
Palestine will be free.
from the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
And the reason why the Zionists and the media are trying to make sure that nobody says this chant is not because it is anti-Semitic, but it is because it draws attention to the fact that Palestinians are not just in Gaza and the West Bank. Palestine is Palestine, from the river to the sea. On that note, we want to make the distinction between Zionism and Judaism. And our comrade from Toronto for Palestine is going to say a few words about that. Everyone make some noise.